Chapter 1, Definition of an Au Pair. What it means to be an au pair. Au pair, a French term meaning equal to, Urban Dictionary. Based on where you look, there are a lot of different definitions for what it means to be an au pair. If you are looking for a traditional definition, according to aupairworld.com, an au pair is a person aged 18 to 30 years, unmarried, has no children, and travels to a foreign country to live and work for a host family. An au pair is on par and considered to be an equal member of the family. The au pair will assist with child care needs and perform light housework in exchange for room and board, food, and pocket money. The website goes on to say, an au pair position is best fit for students who want to study and learn the language of the host family and country. aupairworld.com eloquently states, the main purpose of the au pair placement is a cultural exchange, which gives the au pair an opportunity to improve his or her language skills. For this reason, child-minding in your own country doesn't count as an au pair stay. So basically, if you're young and unmarried, it's a terrific way to explore and discover a new country. However, an au pair position is not limited to just single people under the age of 30. It all depends on what the host family is looking for, as well as what you would like to gain from your au pair experience. Therefore, do not be discouraged or dismayed by politically correct definitions. Being an au pair is conditional to timing and various needs of the host family, as well as yours. If you are 40 years old and one day decide you want to tap into your inner free spirit and explore the world as an au pair, go for it. If you are married and your spouse is okay with you living abroad to take care of children, do it. The possibilities are limitless. You just need to find the right opportunity. To simplify the meaning of the role, an au pair travels abroad and lives with the host family to take care of the family's child or children, with light housework involved. The housework varies with each host family. Most importantly, an au pair must love children. Typical job description for an au pair. No family is the same, but here are some basics. The main job of the au pair is to take care of the family's child or children. Whether it's picking up the child or children from school, watching them all day, or taking them to swim practice, it's all up to the au pair to get this done. These tasks may differ based on the country of your stay. The tasks will also differ as some families will have stay-at-home parents or work-from-home parents who are willing to divide and conquer different tasks with you. But generally, it will be your duty to take care of the child or children and do light housework. According to culturalcare.com.au, the au pair duties and responsibilities are outlined as: you will be responsible for providing quality child care on a full-time basis and ensuring the children are always safe. Other responsibilities could include keeping the children engaged and active, driving them to activities, preparing meals, and helping with homework. Au pairs are not expected to complete tasks such as house cleaning, gardening, or heavy manual labor. The U.S. Department of State has created guidelines that state an au pair's responsibilities are limited to duties relating to child care. This could include doing the children's washing or tidying up the play area. Cultural Care Au Pair has created a set of limits to better protect au pairs and host families. Now, Cultural Care Au Pair states that an au pair will not be expected to complete tasks such as house cleaning, and those rules apply in the United States. However, labor laws are different for different countries. Families in Sydney, Australia, or London might request that you perform housework, such as vacuuming, dishwashing, laundry, and even picking up after their pets. Being an au pair is a full-time job, but there are exceptions for part-time positions. The full-time position consists of 40 to 45 hours of work per week. The daily hours are all dependent on what the host family is looking for. A family where the parents are both working full-time and is seeking infant or toddler care may be looking for an au pair who can work from the hours of 8 to 6 p.m. A family with school-aged 6 years to 12 years old children might need someone to work from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning and then again from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. These hours will reflect the au pair dropping the kids off at school and then picking them up again after school. After school, the au pair will be expected to help with homework, prepare dinner, and tidy up after the kids. It all really rests on what kind of schedule you are looking for and what the family is looking for. Take time and see what you would feel most comfortable with. There are positions that will require you to start at 6 a.m. Are you an early bird? Will this timing work for you? If you are living near a beach, perhaps you might want time off during the day to go to the beach. So the 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then back on again at 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. might be the perfect work schedule for you. If you are unsure of what you want, try writing down all the things you want to gain out of your au pair position. Writing it down will help you gather your thoughts and get organized. Being an au pair is different from your typical 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. job schedule. It can be consistent or constantly changing. There are no corporate rules that govern your work schedule. It is up to the parents and your agreement. Being an au pair, what to expect? Families come in all different shapes and sizes. The number of children to take care of is subject to the family you are willing to be a part of. Typically, a family seeking an au pair will have at least 2 children, but it can go up to as many as 5 children or more. Remember Fräulein Maria from The Sound of Music? Ask yourself, how much can I handle? Will there be other benefits for taking care of 5 children? Make sure you weigh the cost benefits of what they are offering and the work you will be giving. If you are looking for an infant or toddler, diaper change is something you will have to tackle. If this is not something you are comfortable with, instead of forcing this scenario onto yourself, you should choose a family with children who are potty trained. Also, if the child is a toddler or infant, you will need to feed them, change their clothes, bathe them, watch them 24/7 so they do not get injured, and keep them entertained. In some cases, infants might be easier than little toddlers. If you want to feed, change, and bathe an infant, they're usually easier to manage because they don't have basic motor skills to have control over their bodies. However, with a toddler, caring for them might be a walk in the park or your worst nightmare. 7 times out of 10, it will be the latter, especially in the beginning when the child or children are still getting used to you. They may kick, scream, run away, and cry bloody murder when it comes time to changing their clothes or diaper. Feeding time can also be a challenge. Food will be flying everywhere, water spills, and poopy diapers all during one meal. These are basic tasks, but sometimes even the simplest tasks can be like going into a war zone when it comes to toddlers. As an au pair, you are expected to get the job done with grace and patience. But don't worry, everyone knows it's not that easy. It will be tough, but as the child or children get familiarized with you, things will get better. Be patient and don't forget to breathe. If you are new to childcare, try not to care for more than 2 children at a time. It is a lot of work. Seriously, you will be grateful for this advice. Extra housework is something most families will request. They may ask you to clean the entire home. If this is the case, maybe you can talk with the family to dedicate 1 full day of the week for just housework chores without having to take care of the child or children that day. Or the family might have cleaners to come to the home, so your job will be solely to take care of the children's belongings. No one is expecting you to be a super au pair, but parents do look to you for assistance in something they cannot do on their own. So you have a very important role to play for the family and the child or children. Take pride in your work and your role as a caregiver and do the best you can.